Imagine this, consuming an average of 22 teaspoons of sugar a day, enough to fill an industrial-sized dumpster in a lifetime. Sounds shocking, doesn't it? But that's the startling reality we live in. Sugar, this sweet, irresistible substance, is omnipresent in our diets, hiding in our morning cereals, our favorite beverages, even in foods we consider healthy. And while it sweetens our palate, it's wreaking havoc on our health. It silently contributes to a myriad of health problems, from tooth decay and obesity to heart disease and diabetes. The World Health Organization recommends limiting our daily sugar intake to just 6 teaspoons, but it seems we're far from that target. Sugar, as we'll discover, is not as innocent as it seems. It's a silent, sweet assassin, infiltrating our bodies, causing insidious damage. This is the bitter truth about sugar, a sweet poison that's slowly killing us. Sugar isn't just bad for your teeth, it wreaks havoc on your body. Imagine it as that toxic partner who, at first glance, seems sweet and irresistible. But with time, the harmful effects start to creep in. You see, sugar, when consumed excessively, can lead to a host of health issues. The most common ones include obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Let's break it down, shall we? When you indulge in a sugary treat, your blood sugar levels spike. This triggers your pancreas to produce insulin, a hormone that helps your cells absorb sugar for energy. But too much sugar means too much insulin, and over time, your body can become resistant to it. This can lead to type 2 diabetes, a condition where your body can't control blood sugar levels effectively. But that's not all. The sugar rush also impacts your waistline. Your body is smart. It stores excess sugar as fat for future use. However, the more sugar you consume, the more gets stored as fat, leading to obesity. And with obesity comes a higher risk of heart disease, as excess weight puts a strain on your heart and blood vessels. Now let's talk about your gray matter, your brain. Sugar impairs brain function. It messes with your brain's reward system, leading to cravings for more sugar. It's a vicious cycle that's hard to break. Furthermore, studies have found a link between high sugar intake and an increased risk of certain types of cancer. It's a grim picture, isn't it? But here's the thing. Sugar in itself isn't evil. It's the amount and frequency of consumption that's the problem. We've become a society hooked on the sweet stuff, and it's taking a toll on our health. Sugar, it seems, is the silent instigator of many health issues we face today. It's time we start acknowledging this toxic relationship and take steps to mitigate its effects. After all, when it comes to our health, we are our own best advocates. Sugar doesn't always come labeled as sugar. It wears many masks. Imagine walking into a masquerade ball. The room is filled with participants, all dressed in elaborate costumes and masks, making it difficult to recognize anyone. That's exactly how sugar operates in the world of food. It goes incognito, disguising itself under different names on food labels, making it harder for us to identify and control our intake. The sweet culprit often hides behind names like high fructose corn syrup, an inexpensive sweetener made from cornstarch that's commonly found in processed foods and beverages. It's not just a sweetener, but a silent contributor to health problems like obesity and diabetes. Then there's maltose, a sugar that's usually found in malted drinks, bread, and beer. It might sound harmless, but it's still sugar, and it's still adding to your daily intake. Dextrose, another mass sugar wears, is a form of glucose and is often used in baking. It's found in products like bread, pastries, and other baked goods. Just because it's not called sugar doesn't mean it won't have the same effects on your body. Even fruit juice concentrates, which sound healthy, are nothing but sugar in disguise. They might come from fruit, but once the fiber is removed, all that's left is the sugar. And these are just a few examples. There are over 60 different names that sugar hides behind. It's like a chameleon, constantly changing its appearance to blend into the environment. This is why it's so important to read food labels. Don't just check the sugar content, look at the ingredients list. If you see words like sucrose, fructose, or anything ending in ose, that's sugar. If you see syrup, malt, nectar, or sweetener, That's sugar too. Remember, the more informed you are, the better decisions you can make for your health. We can't always avoid sugar completely, but we can certainly reduce our intake by being aware of its many disguises. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to unmasking hidden sugars. Breaking up with sugar isn't easy, but it's worth it. It's like ending a toxic relationship that you've been in for far too long. But how do we start this breakup? Here's a roadmap to health that will guide you through this journey. First, choose whole foods over processed foods. Whole foods are packed with essential nutrients that our bodies need, and they naturally contain less sugar. Think fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. They not only provide nourishment, but also keep us feeling full and satisfied for longer. Next, become a label detective. Sugar lurks behind many names on food labels like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, or maltose, to name a few. So, when you're out grocery shopping, flip that package over and read the ingredients. If sugar or any of its aliases are listed in the top 3 ingredients, it's a good idea to find an alternative. Speaking of alternatives, let's talk about satisfying that sweet tooth. You don't have to completely eliminate sweetness from your life. Nature has provided us with many healthy alternatives. Fresh fruits, for instance, can be a delicious substitute for sugary desserts. And for your beverages, consider sweetening them with a dash of honey or a sprinkle of cinnamon instead of refined sugar. Now let's remember, this isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You may have days where you give in to a sugary temptation, and that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Instead, celebrate the small victories, like the day you swapped your soda for a glass of water, or when you chose an apple over a candy bar. The benefits of reducing sugar intake are immense. From weight loss and increased energy levels to a lower risk of chronic diseases, the rewards are truly life-changing. So let's embark on this journey toward a healthier, happier life. Remember, reducing sugar is not a diet. It's a lifestyle change for a healthier, happier you. The journey to a healthier life begins with a single step. We've unmasked the sugar trap, revealed its role in chronic diseases, and highlighted the importance of making informed food choices. This isn't about demonizing sugar, but about understanding its effects and taking control. Reducing sugar intake is a powerful move towards a healthier life. It's a journey, not a race. Remember, the sweetest moments in life are not made of sugar, but of conscious choices for better health.